It's always a treat visiting the Brandywine Valley and America's garden capital here in Pennsylvania. Now, we particularly like staying at one of our favorite B&Bs and exploring the charming, walkable town of Kennett Square. Known as the mushroom capital of the world, it's also home to one of the most extraordinary horticultural destinations anywhere, Longwood Gardens. Now, we featured Longwood's conservatories before on our sister channel, Plant One On Me, but this trip was something different. We got a behind-the-scenes look at their stunning vegetable and flower garden, the very one that supplies ingredients for their newly opened restaurant, 1906. We joined Chef George, Faith, and the horticulture team to wander the rows, taste what's in season, and later enjoy the full farm-to-table experience at 1906 itself. Trust me, it was one of the most beautiful and delicious garden tours we've ever filmed, but we'll also let you be the judge of that.
This is so nice. Look at the rows. Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, I haven't seen this garden before, but walking in, it looks like it's so perfect.
Yeah, you definitely came at like the peak time.
Yeah,
for sure.
What are the things that you're actually growing here? Is this all for the restaurant, or is it also for beauty and restaurant?
Oh my word, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So we have over like 200 crops that we grow in this space. So we grow vegetables, we grow herbs, we grow edible flowers as well as cut flowers. And many crops are also simply for display for guests to see these incredible, unique, rare plants from around the world.
Yeah. So like even the millet, is this something that maybe you wouldn't eat, but is it providing for wildlife, or how do you envision it? Because it's part of it, I feel like, is design, and part of it is for the functionality of it to get whatever the edible flowers or whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. So this millet display along the central pathways, it's mostly for display, as well as the birds have just been loving it. There's like flocks of birds that'll come.
I saw like them coming in, cute birds right over there.
Yeah, but then it's showcasing this awesome like agricultural crop that people can see how beautiful it is as well.
So when do you start actually planting and preparing the ground here?
Wow, it's a long process. So we start really in like February with prepping the soil, adding compost, leaf mulch, making sure our irrigation is ready to go. We have irrigation throughout the entire space. We have a whole team here that's involved to make all of this happen. From then on, it's just go, go, go.
And then do you design every year the same plants that are going in, or is it always a little different?
It's always a little different.
Okay.
There's definitely the same flavor going on here, but the past couple years, we've really grown the relationship with Chef George and the 1906 restaurant. So that's been a huge, just development of the garden. And so when we create our crop list, we are talking with George and Will and seeing what crops they really would love to see. And then we're also growing just those rare, amazing things that we want to grow as well.
So how often are you coming out and interacting here?
Yeah, so we try to make it out a couple times a week. Sometimes in a pinch, we'll run out here with a pair of scissors in the middle of service.
Need some more basil.
Yes.
But we try to get out here as much as possible just to see what's happening. And the horticulture team here is just amazing, and having them, constantly giving us updates and being just as passionate about the whole relationship is really awesome.
So every Friday we'll do a walkthrough and just highlight some of our up and coming crops.
So these are the ones that like, hey, put this on your menu type of thing.
Yeah, and we've been learning a lot as well.
Gosh, look at all the basil. Yeah, you do have quite a amount of basil. Because I'm like, do you really have enough for the restaurant? But you really do.
Yeah. Awesome.
We'll just fill up some things while we're out here.
I love it.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
How could we not?
So as you can imagine, we have a huge team of people involved with this. So there's myself, there's my colleague Alex, and then Austin, Eva. We have part-timers, volunteers. So We have these sweet potatoes coming up, George.
Very nice. Now, would you use the greens as well as the sweet potato, or you can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been talking about when they're ready doing like even like a sweet potato dish on a bed of the beautiful leaves.
Yeah.
Kind of just something that, unless you grew them, you couldn't really do that.
Right, exactly.
And people haven't really probably seen what a sweet potato looks like while it's in the ground. So.
Right. It's also funny, I in a community garden in Brooklyn, we have a lot of Bangladeshis, and I was growing sweet potato, and they were looking at my sweet potato, and they really harvest it for the greens. So they're like, "Are you going to eat all the greens?" And I was like, "No, you could have some." So like that was like the first when I realized how much they saute them and use them in their own culture, which I thought was interesting. Really cool. It's something that we don't often use in a like American cuisine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think that's what's cool about having this ornamental kitchen garden is that, you know, guests from all over the world can come in and see what things look like when they're growing. And I think us as in the kitchen, we learn a lot, you know, like most of the chefs back there have never seen any of these things growing out in the field. So it's cool to kind of bring it full circle and remind everyone that tomatoes don't come in a box. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, we do a lot of these awesome bamboo structures. So it's ornamental as well as highly productive. So we actually harvest all of this bamboo on site, which is really cool. We're kind of reducing this invasive plant and using it for display. And on here we have some really unique crops growing. We have yard-long beans.
Yeah,
coming in here.
Wow.
So will you be able to use those, George?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
We also have cucamelons.
Ooh.
Which is really exciting. Have you tasted those before?
I think those are like those little, they look like little watermelons, right?
Yeah.
I remember last year you guys brought hundreds of these, maybe thousands of these, and we pickled them and we used them all winter long.
Ooh, pickling them would probably be really nice.
Speaking of crops from around the world, we have a really rare tomatillo in this bed called Queen de Malnico, and it's native to Mexico. I think we have a couple that might be coming.
Is it just like a rare variety, or?
Yeah.
And is there a specific taste or flavor of this tomatillo that is unique or not?
To be honest, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
But
because there is a lot of heirloom varieties of things that get kind of like lost in over history.
They're not quite ready yet, but this one's getting there.
We charred and pickled a bunch, and they're almost like they have more seeds than I feel like a normal tomatillos. So they almost like emulsify a sauce just a little bit better.
Oh, that's interesting.
But
so the seeds are actually better for emulsification of the sauce?
Yeah, they're kind of like that mucilaginous.
Yes, like like an okra or something.
Yeah, exactly. You can make a beautiful tomatillo vinaigrette just by blending some of those with a little olive oil. Done. Yeah.
Nice. I feel like this is in peak harvest season at this stage.
So these ground cherries here are similar to the tomatillos. They also call it a husk cherry. They're best to harvest the ones that have actually just fallen on the ground. They're pretty sweet. You know, they're fun to, peel apart and get the fruit from the inside.
Now, I know that we have a native version, Physalis virginiana. Is this our native ground cherry, or is this like a cultivated variety of ground cherry?
That is a good question.
Well, this is
so this is a different one,
Yeah,
Physalis
Pierce
pubescens Pierce Lester. Okay,
That's
cool.
the cultivar.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could check out some of the shishito peppers. I know you were going to serve some of those for lunch today, George.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we kind of have these like pocket plantings that we just fill with herbs. So
the mint.
Yeah.
You're being very generous with the mint right here.
Got to contain it.
Yeah,
for sure. We have brambles mixed in. So yeah, there's really a mixture of perennials, annuals, every type of crop.
Now, are these edible flowers? Are considered?
Yeah, marigolds.
Wow.
So you guys bring us a lot of these.
So many.
And we'll dehydrate them and put them on our butter. We'll make vinaigrettes out of them.
Oh, nice.
Garnish with them.
I think that's something that's been really cool is learning a lot through these chef walks of like flowers I didn't realize were edible, but George has that eye and he's like, oh, I want to plate with this. And so we've really learned a lot of cool flowers I didn't know were edible.
I smell that Tulsi basil. I think you just rubbed up against it, or it smells like bubble gum. It's like bubble gum and basil put together.
Shishitos.
Yay!
Nice. You guys are gonna have some of these for lunch, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Also full of life here because you see the birds everywhere just kind of scuttling about.
Yeah.
Like this one. Yes. Just hanging out.
Yeah, we have purple martin boxes, so they migrate here every year.
I mean, that's like a little cowbird, isn't it? A female cowbird, maybe?
I think so.
I mean, they are just loving life here.
For real.
Is that a hyacinth bean?
It is.
There you go.
It's
Wow.
going wild.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
George is spotting the nasturtium.
Oh, yes.
My favorite.
Edible leaves and edible flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or you guys will bring us a lot of these, and we'll make like a nasturtium oil. We've made nasturtium sorbet before.
Oh, that's interesting. Is it so it's like a peppery sorbet? Is that how it kind of translates?
Yeah, it's like bright green and grassy and peppery.
Yeah.
And we garnish it with a little bit of olive oil, local sea salt, and yeah, just like a fun little like mid-course bite. Being out here with you guys keeps it really fresh. It's hard to not know what to do today or what to cook next week when you have it all right at your fingertips. It's pretty cool.
Were there a lot of things that you never knew about that you came through here and you're like, wow, I haven't seen that or I haven't used that?
So many things. You know, like all the different varieties of tomatoes.
Right.
There's these really tiny, shiny, sweet ones. What are those called?
Oh, the mochi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which are-
Mochi, like a mochi ball almost.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever tried a tomato like that before our first harvest here. Also, just, you know, the red okra and a lot of the edible flowers. They always have to stop me from tasting the flowers on my walks through because not all are edible. But
Right.
We're working on it. We're working on our list.
but I'm slowly learning which ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Don't eat that digitalis or monkshood.
Yeah. I think one of our first walks I grabbed like a foxglove.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
the
decided no more
digitalis.
foxglove in this garden. We're
Yeah.
No chefs allowed.
Yeah. So we have some really amazing perennial beds here. So speaking of sea kale, so these beds are really a great example if you want to have a low maintenance edible garden.
Yeah. And then you have some
so-
garlic, some of our, is that more of our native garlic or nigrum maybe?
To be honest, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eva was picking a good bit of this morning to
Yeah,
send
I mean,
over.
a lot of this is actually perennial, can perennialize, which is
Yeah.
really nice. Is this shiso?
It is.
Ooh, nice, perilla.
It just came up on its own.
Yeah, well, it does have a tendency to seed around very
Yes.
nicely.
And then these marigolds have been awesome. We've just been picking so many of those for the chefs to garnish with.
And that's something that is a good companion plant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really try to just have as much diversity in the space as possible.
I love how the birds are not really taking too much flight away. Like you could tell that they feel safe here.
Yeah.
And that you're doing things I would imagine, as organically as possible.
Yeah.
So you could see a lot of wildlife, insect life, bird life here.
Yeah. So we're not officially organic, but we are chemical free.
Yeah.
So we don't use any pesticides in this space.
Yeah.
So we will apply like a compost tea every week, which I think really like boosts the health of our plants. It's a really healthy garden. We don't get too many pests.
I think Chef George needs his own basket.
Oh, were you picking these this morning, Austin? These are awesome.
These are cute. What are they?
Yeah.
They're just like little marigolds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Little
cool.
gem.
And then here's some of the asparagus as you were mentioning.
Yeah. It's great.
And you're using like bamboo sticks, you're using posts for stakes. Are there any other, I guess, techniques that you're using that would be really helpful for some folks that are working in the garden?
Overstake versus understake,
Uh-huh.
but make it beautiful if you can. So we will use like bamboo and we'll split it using a bamboo splitter, and then you can create really anything with that. You can weave with it, you can create arches with it. So that's how we create
Oh
our
yeah, that's
bed
great.
edges.
Yes. And then what about twine? What are you
Yeah.
using? Are you using like any kind of metal, or are you using rope? What's the best that you've found that doesn't like disintegrate right away?
Mostly sisal.
Yeah, okay, sisal.
This is a really cool structure we built this spring.
Oh, that looks like grapevine or something.
Yeah, it's willow.
Willow,
That we have a
nice.
coppiced garden. So it's actually it was a bright orange color in the spring, and it's just kind of faded over the season.
Clitoria?
Yeah.
Blue pea flower? It's great.
Yeah.
You can make some really cool things out of that.
We did some testing last year, and you have to like
Look at this.
dehydrate them, but then they do that beautiful, color changing effect. In
Yeah.
The cocktail or,
Yep. It's amazing to see the bee go right in there. The first time I had this, I was in Thailand, and they had this, it was almost like a clitoria jelly, and they put it on top of a dessert, and it was strewn into these little worm-shaped structures. I was like, what am I eating?
Yeah.
It was almost like a gummy worm, but not that gummy. It was more like, it was like a jelly that you could bite but had a form. And I thought it was the most like inventive thing. And the gentleman who served it to me, he's like, "This is the color of the flower." And I was like, "That's pretty bizarre because you wouldn't normally see that blue of a color."
Yeah.
As far as like a food dye goes, a natural food dye.
lots of places that you can buy edible flowers that were picked weeks ago. But here I feel like a lot of our guests just noticed that, oh my gosh, how are all of these ingredients just brighter, more delicious, more unique than anywhere they've ever had. And it's because not as many people are lucky and fortunate enough to have this right outside their steps and have a team
absolutely.
that's,
A very competent team, clearly.
it really shows. It's awesome.
So let's talk about a bed like this. This bed is it looks like it had been harvested or it's being prepped. So what is going to happen with this one?
Yeah. So we have a plan that we'll create over the winter. We'll plan out the garden. Each bed has 2 to 3 successions. This one we harvested the summer succession, and we're going to go in with our fall crop in a bit. Austin, what did we harvest from here last week?
See a lot of leaf mold.
Gem lettuce from this bed.
Got it.
And we are going to put some collard greens in here. This is the replacement.
Oh, very good. And you see that you have a lot of leaf mold in here.
We do, yes. Yeah, we try to just leave it in there, and we'll plan around it, move it around.
What do you do for the inside of the pathways? Like I saw some there was clover in there, but others you keep it clear.
Yeah, so in these pathways here, this is actually a salt hay. So this is theoretically weed-free for the most part. So
What is salt hay? I haven't heard of that.
I believe they harvest it from salt marshes, correct? I'm not sure exactly
Interesting.
what the material is.
So the native, so basically the salt in the hay actually keeps the other plants down. Does that act like not only the fact that it's hay, but it has salt in it? Or?
So I think it just contains less weed seeds as your typical straw
so
that
it's
you
like
would get.
okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yep. So it's a cleaner straw that you could use.
Interesting. I hadn't heard of that.
Takes a little longer to break down as well, which
Yeah.
is nice. So we don't
Okay.
have to refresh it as much.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
George, I have a question for you. If you stop picking the plants. So how quick of a turnaround time is it? Like you're picking this stuff now. Is this for today? This is what you're planning for the week, for the month? How quickly is a turnaround time for you?
Yeah, so it kind of depends on what it is, and sometimes we'll be surprised when something is ready to harvest a couple weeks early. Sometimes we are waiting for something to be ready and it takes an extra week, just kind of how it works in a garden. But we, like these ingredients are for today's lunch. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we get like full deliveries, and we'll 100% use those days. Things like sweet potatoes, we might keep for a week, but we really just try to go through it because we know that if we don't, there'll be more coming up in a couple days.
Right. So who's printing out the menu? You're switching it up all the time.
Yeah. So we have like our staple menu that we change about 8 times annually, and then we have a bunch of different ways to be able to use like the hyper seasonal ingredients. So there's a chef's tasting menu option.
I see.
So we'll always have, like I think this week we had long beans marinated in a little ginger and soy, served with an elderberry gastrique. So little things like that we can harvest them, sell them, highlight them, and then know that there'll be something new tomorrow.
I'm getting hungry. I don't know what you said.
I'm curious how much % of the total food you serve comes out of this garden eventually.
Yeah, we like to think it's probably about, on average, 50%.
Wow, that's a lot.
So it's a big restaurant. 50% is a lot, but
I mean, but it's got to be seasonal, like 50%, like during the height of the season, I would imagine.
Exactly. Yeah, during the height of the
winter.
season.
What do you do in winter? Where do you guys go in winter?
We stay busy.
Stay busy. Okay.
It's definitely seasonal, and we base the menus around what's about to be ready. So usually, like I'll reach out and say what's going to be available for the whole month of July.
Right.
And then we write the menus based on that, and then we use local farms to kind of fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
And but like this week, all of our little gem salads are coming from the garden.
Which is why they were harvested over there, and then you're going to be swapping it off with chard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And like all of our tomatoes for the last month have 100% been from the garden on 3 different dishes. So it's amazing to...
And then I imagine all the garnishes. Garnishes go a long way, so...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 100% of our flour garnishes right now are from the gardens.
Or your oils that you're making and things like that.
All of our herbs,
which are almost really hard to keep fresh for a long time. So if you grow them right here, it's going to be the freshest they'll ever be. They don't have to sit in a truck or a warehouse for days,
Exactly. Yeah.
And lettuce too. That's another thing that grows really quickly, and then you could harvest relatively quickly as well.
Why would we ever buy a mint when we've had it for 3 months, as fresh as it could possibly be?
Indeed.
And I feel like you can taste it in all the food, which is awesome.
The birds are dust bathing. They're like, this is the perfect place.
Yeah, so this kind of southern portion of the garden is where we focus our cut flower program. We harvest weekly for our garden shop.
Nice.
Where guests can purchase
so like bouquets?
And then our floral team will come out occasionally as well when they need something specific. But we harvest a lot of these flowers for Chef George and his team to use as garnishes as well.
Yeah.
So we're growing a lot of cut flowers that are also edible. So all of these plants are like, they can do it all.
This is great. I mean, your soil looks so good here. I mean, it's really, like, the other question is, because a lot of folks will plant, and I even plant in some raised beds, sometimes just to really harness the plant and so it doesn't go into the landscape, but this is just really nicely kept. So kudos to your team on this.
Thanks.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we never step in the beds. It's kind of like the golden rule.
Yeah. Sandra, watch when you're walking backwards.
It's a bed or a path. I believe I was on the path.
Yes.
There's just some plants going into the path.
That's great. This is a really cool butternut squash we have from Row 7. Do you know Row 7 Seed Company?
Is that the one that's with stone, the ones that focus on like the taste of the plant as opposed to just like the production of the plant? They really harvest the flavors.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
So.
Chef Dan Barber.
Yes, exactly. From Stone, what is it?
Yeah, Blue Hill at
Blue Hill at Stone Bends. Yeah.
So they're coming along. It'll be later in the season.
Now, Honey
but-
Patch is different. Isn't there one called Honey Nut? I thought that was the first one that he released.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So is this even better than Honey Nut, or?
I think last year we had Honey Nut over here, or was it Honey Patch?
It probably was Honey Nut.
Okay,
So I think this year we're gonna try the Honey Patch.
that's great.
Basically for the first time, which will be exciting. I think I cooked with some a while back, but definitely not this fresh.
Yeah.
Grown to like the perfect spec. It's awesome.
And I think folks, who've never had, there's a good book that I will first say that Dan Barber put out a great book, and when he was working with the breeder to come up with a food, he was shocked that the breeder was shocked that Dan was asking him to breed food for flavor, which seems so counterintuitive, but most of the time it's for long shelf life, and oftentimes long shelf life means lack of flavor. And so that was like he said he almost brought a tear to his eye, the fact that, you could breed for flavor. And I think more kids would eat their vegetables, especially butternut squash. That is the Honey Nut. I've never had Honey Patch, but it's just really tasty.
As well, right? Sometimes
Size.
just size, like it needs to be bigger. Why?
Yeah, perhaps, people want a big thing, versus I remember growing up that, you want to harvest like the little zucchinis as opposed to the big ones, but then you forget about them, and then you have this one monster kind of growing in the...
Yeah, the baseball bat.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think that, most people just want to fill the trucks, fill the shelves, get your maximum weight, but what's cool about Row 7 is that every single thought went into it, and they worked so hard to fine-tune what would be the best and most delicious vegetable.
So are you starting everything here in a greenhouse and then bringing it out, or how are you kind of starting these to have a jump start onto the season?
Yeah. So we're really unique here at Longwood. We're one of the only garden spaces that we have our own greenhouse that we get to grow in. So we start everything, for the most part, from seed ourselves. In a very small greenhouse kind of beyond those trees. The team will prick them out, pot them up, put them in the cold frames, and it's always full. There's always something growing in there. So.
Now, something like this, I'm assuming this is amaranth?
Yes.
This is a cedar, so how do you clean things out because I imagine you get something heavy in the seed bank?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff in the seed bank.
Yeah.
So just trying to harvest things before they go too wild. And then we have an incredible volunteer team that helps us with our weeding and just keeping things really clean.
Now, are the rows designed, that was a flower cutting garden?
Yep.
Are they designed in a certain capacity? Because I'd imagine you swap these out after a while.
Yeah.
You don't want to grow the tomatoes all in the same place.
Yeah, so each year we do think through crop rotation, and we're working on building that a bit as well, to be even more planned out with crop rotation and be really intentional with it.
How many crops are you growing here again?
Around 250. Wow. Yeah.
It's a lot to manage.
We were talking about scarlet runner beans earlier.
Yes.
So this is a really cool one. It's called Gleam Salmon. That's the cultivar. So it's this really beautiful
Wow, that's pretty.
salmon color. So.
And then here's some of the beans.
Yeah.
No, he just cut a celosia.
Yeah.
Does he get to eat that, or what happens with that one?
That's a good garnish. You gotta watch George. No.
Keep a close eye on the chef.
See that?
Yeah.
I love this one. It's so good. Oh. But yeah, and then we didn't even talk about our potted plants. So we have some really cool edibles in here. This is water spinach. That I don't know. Do you use this much, George? I don't know that we really send this over a ton, but
I don't think we've seen this one yet. This is beautiful.
Yeah. So kind of some more unique specimens in the pots.
And then the lotus, is that where do you harvest the seeds of this, or?
It's been more for display so far, but we probably could.
Because sometimes you see the lotus, the sliced lotus.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if kind of Indian cuisine or whatnot. Ayurvedic cuisine.
Yeah, what do you think, George?
I've never seen ever growing.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's awesome.
How is this? What does it taste like?
It's really good.
Yeah?
It's crunchy. It's super It's pretty mild, but I imagine it really take on like flavor as well if you were to saute it.
Yeah.
Just super unique and yeah.
What's this one?
That's a Plectranthus, so it's in the
Oh,
mint family.
wow. That is intense.
Really strong.
Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, the same in the family as Vicks, the Vicks plant. It smells just like Vicks Vapor Rub, but this one's different.
Yeah.
But that's also medicinal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Vitamin E.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent team. Got the A team here.
Yeah,
That's right.
We'll see in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got a couple surprises for you.
Oh, perfect. I love
Hope you're hungry.
surprises.
After wrapping up in the garden, Sandra and I got to go film the back of house at the restaurant, which was surprisingly way more laid back than I expected. And I think that could be attributed to Chef George's cool-headed, organized, and professional approach to food preparation.
This is our kitchen. You know, we really try to highlight everything from the garden. Again, like sometimes intermingling things from local farms, but really keep it as true to
I see the nasturtiums right there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is Antoinette. She's gonna plate our beet salad for us. It's like our charcoal roasted beets.
Looks so good.
We like smoke them with charcoal, low and slow.
Yeah.
And then kind of just toss them in a little fresh lemon juice. Kind of like that perfect summer like campfire.
Absolutely. It's nice to get like the earthiness of the beet, but then with like the smokiness of it too.
Yeah, gives it a little bit more depth. And then she's got some whipped creme fraiche there.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of my favorite dishes.
This is a standard dish for me, like in the sense of like beets, or whether it's you're using creme fraiche, which I love, or like
Totally.
a goat cheese or something. It's just delicious.
And then she's got some beautiful like charred pickled shallots. And then actually these are pretty cool. These are from our...
They look like little chips.
Yeah, they're Badger Flame beets from our garden.
What kind of beets?
Badger Flame. So these are those row 7.
Oh, nice.
Really delicious beets, and
Yeah.
it's a perfect example of, you know, we might not have enough red beets
Yeah.
from the garden to actually be able to sustain the dish.
Yeah.
But we always try to incorporate something that we can. So.
That's nice. Instead of like microgreens, you're just using the nasturtiums.
Oh yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, it tastes better, obviously.
Yeah, and I love that. You don't even need to add pepper if you don't like, because that has a nice peppery leaf.
Yeah, and then here's that nasturtium oil
Wow.
that we were talking about. So we take the leaves, make an oil out of it.
I was gonna say, you just like kind of soak it.
Yeah, we heat up the oil just a little bit, and then blend it with the
How
nasturtium.
green it is, unbelievable.
So it really, you know, kind of rounds off
Yeah, that is just magnificent.
the whole thing. Beautiful.
I mean, a lot of this is about the great food, but also the plating, of course. Thank you, Antoinette. That's awesome. It's
Yeah.
artistry. You're an artist.
And being at Longwood, obviously we have to, you know, be artists and
Yeah.
showmanship. But
Absolutely.
really, it's all about how it tastes. And so here's our watermelon. These are from a local Lancaster farm with all of our herbs from the garden, of course. And then I figured we would give you guys a little mushroom pate.
Oh, that's cool.
Being in Kennett Square, we got all local mushrooms.
Yeah.
So there's like some pickled ones on there. We make them into like a spreadable vegetarian pate.
That's pretty cool.
And then over here, So these are grow cabinets, which are pretty cool.
Oh, so you're
Kind of
growing
fun
like
to
a
see.
microgreens, like
Yeah.
fresh microgreens. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so we,
Oh, you're using farm shelf. That's neat.
yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, whatever we
So if you
need
need
in
to
here.
grab something
Oh.
like right away, can't make it to the garden.
Right. Yeah, it's been a fun, you know, we kind of like go through the process of constantly interchanging them.
Yeah.
So down here we actually have our starters. Where we'll start the seedlings, and then when they mature, kind of implant them up here.
Wow.
And this is all like controlled remotely, and the nutrients are administered. And
Right, and it's all obviously hydroponic?
all
or-
hydroponic,
yeah.
yep. And then here I'll show you our chicken dish. So these are some of the ingredients that we picked this morning.
That's right, that you picked. You were
Yeah,
sneakily
when I
picking.
snuck off. So we kind of just, you know, again, like we want to highlight everything and how fresh everything is.
Yeah.
So we'll literally like build a little chicken bed here. We have these really amazing chickens from Green Circle Farm out of Lancaster, and they're all completely sustainably raised. They just taste like the best chicken you've ever had.
Wow.
And then we'll present it table side, and then bring it back into the kitchen and carve it all up for you guys.
I can't believe the smell that is coming off of here.
Isn't that
It's,
awesome?
like, really good. The basil, I could smell it.
And I don't think you could do this in a place where you didn't have like a
Yeah,
full garden at your fingertips, I guess.
absolutely.
These are some garden accoutrements.
Yeah.
So these are all carrots, turnips, and purple cabbage that we fermented into kimchi, fermented turnips, and then just like a kind of classic pickle.
Right.
Again, some stuff that we picked this morning. But we just always try to incorporate any small, like, you know, element.
Yeah.
If you got it, you know.
This is beautiful. It's great. And it's so organized and clean back here.
Yeah, everyone works,
You know?
works really.
Yeah, it's so good.
This is Chef Dan here,
Hi, Chef. Nice to meet
one
you.
of our sous chefs here. Romaldo, you got that chicken?
He's like, do I have that chicken?
Nice. Yeah, so we literally, beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we literally will like bring this out to the table. So when
Yeah.
you guys are eating, we'll kind of bring it out and present it for you.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
But it's kind of just like a fun way to do things, and we
Unbelievable.
hope you're hungry.
I am. I mean, Sandra is like drooling right now.
So we harvest like all the lavender from the garden.
Yeah.
This year, kind of where the nasturtiums were.
I saw some of the lavender. Yeah. There weren't many flowers on it. There was just the leaves at this
Yeah, I
stage.
think we took them
Oh
down,
yeah,
but we
look at
just
I had no
dehydrated
idea
a bunch of.
Yeah, look at all of them.
But we
I guess a great way to dry it above this,
it's
right?
perfect. It's perfect. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I never really thought about it.
And we take all that lavender when it's in peak season, dry it, and then make like a brine for the chickens.
Yeah.
So they kind of have like that floral note, and also like a chicken jus with a little bit of that fresh lavender in
Yeah.
it.
How did you get into this? How did you know you wanted to be a chef and to work with food?
I think I was just like a young teenager, and I was watching, you know, the TV shows,
Yeah.
and my grandfather actually had a 3-acre garden in Connecticut. So growing up, we were always like picking vegetables on our
Right.
summer trips to visit him.
Right.
You know, and then full circle, it's like it just seems like that's like my thing,
It
and
was your destiny.
yeah,
Yeah.
and getting to work like somewhere like here is just
Well, that's great that you
Amazing.
worked with like, you know, your grandfather. He had a garden. You had that experience growing up, because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have that experience growing up. Like you said, when people were walking in the garden, they could actually see where their food was coming from. That it's not just coming from a truck in boxes or
Right.
whatnot. So to be able to come full circle with that here, it's pretty impressive.
yeah. I'm sure my grandfather would be proud.
I'm sure he's looking down at you right now and saying, damn, I wish I could eat some of that. Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
of
This
course.
is just a wonderful thing, and we're looking forward to eating it. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, can't wait to
Yeah.
have you guys sit down.
Fantastic.
After that, we got to enjoy the grand finale, so to speak, which was tasting the food. This was particularly delightful for me because I'm often the one doing the cooking, and having someone else prepare such a special and delicious meal was a real treat.
And the way it's laid out, above the line are your small bites or appetizers. Below the line are the entrees.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
The accompaniments, which we have, are big enough to share between 2 guests. And then there's the chef's tasting menu, bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah.
That's chef's, he wants to show you, give you a journey through the menu, some of the
Absolutely.
great items that we have. So many wonderful things.
Yeah.
So this is our peaches and cream.
Oh my God, that looks
Peach
so
cream
decadent.
on top. Oh, it's wonderful.
It's ridiculous.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. 2 big bites.
It's whipped peach cream. Wouldn't it be funny if they were only serving me lunch and not you?
That's for me.
Yeah, exactly. Natalie's going to be joining me.
So here's we're gonna just kind of flood you and just bring everything out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have our
Look at the
roasted
shishitos.
Brussels sprouts, a little preserved lemon,
Ooh.
and Parmesan. Shishitos that we picked this morning,
Unbelievable.
just grilled and served with a little sesame seed vinaigrette.
Look at the butter. How do you even do that with the butter?
Isn't that cool? Yeah. And then this is our house-made brioche with some herbs from the garden and a little whipped butter with some local honey and some of those flowers that we dehydrated.
Unbelievable. There's
And
the
then
mushroom
again-
pate.
Hope this is enough.
Yeah, I think it's just fine.
Then the mushroom pate, of course. Enjoy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I think I want to go into the shishitos. Oh wait, he's coming with some sauces or something. I was about to get into it.
Oh, yeah. And here we have our Kennett Square mushroom bisque
Perfect.
with some roasted maitakes and shiitakes.
Oh, some of my favorites. Oh my God. Sometimes you get a shishito that has a little bit more spice into it. That last one I had has a little bit more spice, yeah. But the first one was really mild.
You start eating them, you're like,
I know.
"Oh, these are great."
You're like,
You grab the
Yeah.
one that has the spice.
yeah, exactly. Wow, this mushroom bisque is to die for. I'm usually the one doing the cooking, so it's actually nice when somebody else cooks for you.
Yeah, should we do a food channel next?
Yeah, maybe a food channel. I think we could incorporate more food, but until we have to finish the renovations on the kitchen first. Cooking in that kitchen doesn't look so good right now. I look like I'm a really hungry person. That is so delicate. These beets like basically melt in your mouth.
And then you got the crisp.
It's really good. That pickled shallot feels like a sweet onion ring.
Okay, right here.
You're gonna need to get a drink because my drink is so good. Here, want to try my drink?
Try the peach. Whoa. Man, it's like an ice cream.
I know. But you don't like ice cream.
I know. But this ice cream I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try one of those beets. Let's see about that. Boing, boing.
They like completely melt in your mouth.
It's really good with the crisp. This spice is like another universe.
I know.
It's like insane.
This butter is so whipped. It's like almost like milk. I mean, I just want to do this.
Just like flap that whole plate
I
on
know.
the bread. Yeah.
Pate is really delicious too. It's like a mushroom spread. It's a mushroom butter. You would like these. I think they're like little sourdoughs.
Probably.
I
a
really
little
like
bit
the
of everything.
beets because the beets like really melt in your mouth. The mushroom pate is delicious. The texture, the peach tea is actually pretty good.
Oh, I should try this. I should try this tea as well.
Everything, the thing is, everything is like the perfect texture. It just kind of melts in your mouth. It's like a cotton candy kind of feel where it just...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tasted butter that was this whipped.
No.
Like soft.
I know.
Alrighty.
Oh my, I feel like we cheated because we saw it behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. Well, this is your whole roasted green circled chicken. It's done in our lavender brine with a little bit of lemon and black peppercorns. Drizzled with some wildflower honey. And then we'll actually bring this back in and carve it all up for you.
That's amazing.
And, yeah.
Everything like just melts in your mouth.
Oh,
like
awesome.
the beets melt in your mouth. It's incredible.
Great,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, perfect, wow.
And here's that chicken for you.
Delicious.
Yeah, so again, just our fermented turnips, pickled carrots, and some kimchi from our purple cabbage.
That's fantastic.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. It looks
You're
so
welcome.
wonderful.
Yeah, hope you got enough.
I think this is more than enough. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
How is that?
This is really good. There's so much flavor in this, particularly with the lavender juice. It's actually a relatively complex flavor because you have something that feels a little bit fermenty, but a little bit sweet, a little bit sour. You'll absolutely love the ice in here.
Yeah, as soon as the camera's off to take all the food away.
Yeah. No, you gotta keep, that's why you keep the camera rolling.
We're still filming this.
I mean, the skin of the chicken is delicious.
Man, this ice is amazing.
I know, the ice, right?
Gosh. It seems like every dish, they have like one hero in the dish, and the rest is kind of like, so even if you don't need a lot of different ingredients from the garden in order to make a dish work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like the beet is the main event here.
Yeah, you're not reliant on, so then if you don't have beets, you'll make one or the other.
We trust you enjoyed Longwood's farm to table experience and encourage you to experience it for yourself next time you're in the Brandywine Valley. And as a reminder, we have some incredible tours of the new conservatories and spaces at Longwood on our sister channel at Plant One On Me if you're interested. And we'll have more wonderful garden tours coming up in subsequent videos here at Flock. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, and become a channel member to support this content and the channel. We'll see you in the next video.